In this video, we're going to go over the service cost report for JTED. So once you're logged into your JTED account, what you can do in this top bar here is click this icon here that says reports, and that'll take you to this reports page. And you can filter to JTED, and we'll click this one here for the service cost report. And when we do that, we can see, we'll select JTED for our project. If we have access to multiple projects and provider, we'll select the organization we're going to have for round two. And you can search by, and let's just go ahead and filter this to pull back everyone. And so this pulls back all those costs that have been added to customers in their career plan. And so what I mean by that is in the service, we have that tab for dollar value of service where we can enter costs associated to the customer and going through with the service needs assessment and identifying the barriers they need to they need assistance with. And we'll go to a different service here. But this is what the service cost report is looking at. And you can sort the table here. We see we filtered to just everybody with my green tea organization. Again, if we had access to more than one provider or grantee, we could sort that way. We can sort by customer, by the service, by the payment method, service description, the dollar amount, the quantity of times that cost is being provided, whether it's the actual cost or the estimate. And going back to our previous video, we had, when we were updating the costs here in the barrier reduction support services section, we added the costs, but in that video, it was still yellow because we had said, and we had selected the radio button that it was a cost estimate and the flag was yellow here. And so this report is a good indicator of identifying if I have yellow flags for my customers and their costs. I can use this report to determine which services and the costs with that service I need to update. So for example, this one is a estimate. And if I click this pencil icon, I'll open this in a new tab here so I can come back to it quickly. Go to the dollar value of service. And so it's looking at this gift card service. If I click to edit, this is a cost estimate. So if it, initially we said $5, maybe it was actually $4. We've confirmed that. We can check that this is not a cost estimate, but the actual cost. And we'll click save here. And so this is, let's see, John Adams for the gift card. It was $5 and an estimate. If we filter this again, let's see, John Adams gift card. Yep, we can see it now, $4 and is no longer an estimate. So we've resolved that. And so, yeah, we can filter through by, the costs, the payment dates, whether or not it was a split payment. The invoice is an optional field when adding costs to a service. You can sort by who it was paid by or last updated by. This would be the user who has access, a member of your staff who has access to edit and update customer profiles. We can also sort by date when it was last updated. And if we needed to, we went over the pencil icon. That's the one that'll allow you to edit and take you directly to that service. And if it turns out that maybe this cost was entered by mistake or just wasn't needed, we can click this red X here to remove it. We can also filter specifically to service. So let's find the barrier reduction service itemized list. This is, I think, primarily going to be the one that we're going to be looking for in JTED as it pertains to costs. And we can see in the service column, these are all the barrier reduction service itemized lists that we have in our system for our customers. We can also search by customer name. So let's see. Let's search by Jerry and click filter here. Looks like we have a lot of Jerry's with this with costs, but so yeah, we can filter the results that way. We can also run an export, which produces an Excel spreadsheet of the table we see here below. See, and I did this a moment ago for a different type of search, but just to see what the Excel looks like, you can see here, it's mirroring exactly what we have in the table with, our customer names, the service type, the description or, service subtype, payment method, dates, cost information, number of times, the total cost. Also a spreadsheet view of which services are or which costs are estimate or actual. And so that information is included in here as well. And so, like I said, it's a useful tool to, if you see in your, dashboard, we have a row for the, customers who have an estimated cost. And you could see, from there, you could see, which customers have it, but you'll have to, go into their profile to see which services specifically you need to go back and update the cost estimate to the actual. And so this report would be a great, way just to see, very quickly. See if we have any. Okay, it looks like we have one. So you could filter, to just see all your customers who have cost estimates and, get those updated quickly here. And that is how to access and utilize the service cost report for JTED.